Oh my God, guys, this card is such a fucking banger. I'm so hyped for UFC Australia, except the fact the main card starts at 4 a.m. where I live. I mean, that's when the prelims start. We don't do research on this channel, bro. Pure ball knowledge. I will be looking that up though, for real. But I'm so hyped for Carlos Prates versus Jack Della Maddalena. And if you guys haven't noticed, this is kind of a different video. It's kind of a different video. And that's because I'm standing. I don't have a chair. I record when I can, bro. Busy guy. Not too busy to drop to you why Jack Della Maddalena is beating Carlos Prates in the main event. So we're going to go ahead and start breaking down that, why I'm so confident Jack Della Maddalena is winning this. So for starters, Jack Della Maddalena has better boxing. Carlos Prates has better kickboxing, though, of course. Both of these guys have great chins. Jack Della Maddalena recently lost a blob decision to Islam Makhachev, arguably the GOAT of the sport. Not a bad loss. Carlos Prates' only recent loss is to Ian Gary, but he has picked up 2 wins by knockout since then, to my knowledge. But, guys, here's the thing. When you think about fights the way I do, I bet on them. I think about how I bet. I think about how they're going to end. I don't just go, this guy's better than this guy, so this guy's going to win. I imagine win conditions. I imagine how they're going to go. I imagine predictions, right? And I think this fight goes one of 2 ways. Carlos Prates is either going to knock him out or Jack Della Maddalena wins. And I think Jack Della Maddalena could genuinely win either way. He's not a submission guy, but I'm sure he knows some submissions. Once again, we don't do research here. Now, Jack Della Maddalena, I don't think can knock out Carlos Prates. But it's possible he can get a standing TKO. I think if it goes to decision, there is no fucking way Carlos Prates is winning a decision. So, honestly, guys, if you're betting Carlos Prates to win, you're betting Carlos Prates by knockout. So if you're putting this on your fucking parlay, do Carlos Prates by knockout. But I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'm picking Jack Della Maddalena money line because I can see it ending anyway. I know people are saying guaranteed knockout this fight one way or the other, and I just really do not see that. Now, Jack Della Maddalena has lost 1 time in the past 10 years. Undefeated in every other fight. To be undefeated, that means you're not fucking getting knocked out. Okay, Jack Della Maddalena clearly has a very, very good chin. That being said, in the UFC, he has not fought a power puncher yet, and Carlos Prates may be the best power puncher in the entire sport. And I'm saying that, I'll say it right now, I think Carlos Prates hits harder than anybody else. Pound for pound. I'll say pound for pound, but you know what I mean, bro. No one puts people out the way Carlos Prates puts people out. I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. I really don't want to see either of them lose, but I'm also super excited to watch it at 6 a.m. So, basically, Jack Della Maddalena has crisper boxing. Carlos Prates has better kickboxing. I think Jack Della Maddalena can mix grappling in better than Carlos Prates can. We saw Leon Edwards take him down a few times. We saw Ian Gary control him for a couple rounds. I think Jack Della Maddalena, if he can go in there, if he can keep pressuring forward, if he can, keep Carlos Prates, get him the takedown threat in there, I think it's possible. But the scary part is for Jack Della Maddalena is he's always walking forward. Jack Della Maddalena is a marauder, and Carlos Prates can put you out so easily. If Jack Della Maddalena, JDM, steps in the pocket just walking forward, Carlos Prates can just hit a 2, just a straight right up the middle, knock him out. We saw him do it to Leon Edwards. We've seen him knock people out so easily with punches that aren't even power punches, which are always the best highlights too, when you just put people out with a jab like he did to, not a jab, but a straight like he did to Leon Edwards. It's just such a, he has so much power in his hands. He has the kiss of death in his fist, and he can put people out. Jack Della Maddalena has a really good chin, but there's been 3 instances where Carlos Prates has knocked out people who haven't been knocked out before. So, very possible, very possible. I'm kind of banking on the fact that Jack Della Maddalena is going to be too skilled for Carlos Prates to knock him out. I don't think the opportunity is going to be there. But if it's there, Carlos Prates is not the type to miss that opportunity. Now, I think Jack Della Maddalena has been watching film. I think Jack Della Maddalena is a student of the game. I think Jack Della Maddalena watched the entirety of the Ian Gary fight, and he's going to implement a lot of Leon lot of Ian Gary's strategy. I think we're going to see Jack Della Maddalena mix in some grappling. I think we're going to see Jack Della Maddalena kind of control rounds. I think that everyone is counting out Jack Della Maddalena because he just lost his last fight. And yeah, he didn't look good in it, but it's against the GOAT of the sport in a style that's supposed to beat him. He wasn't supposed to win that fight. He is so talented. He is so good. He is such an amazing fighter. And everyone is just underrating him because of the fact he lost to Islam Makhachev, who, once again, GOAT of the sport, bro. I don't understand how he got so underrated. I don't understand how he's a plus 100 underdog, which plus 100 barely anything. But still, though, like, Jack Della Maddalena should be minus. I think the books are cooked. I think the odds are too low. I think too many people are betting on Carlos Prates just because he's hyped, just because he's a bigger name, just because he has better highlights. But I think Jack Della Maddalena is so skilled. I think the way he rolls with punches, the way he hand fights, the way he just gets in people's face, pressures, and walks forward. He's a marauder. I think Jack Della Maddalena is too skilled to be put out by Carlos Prates. My official pick is Jack Della Maddalena to win. I'm just going to say money line. I do think he'll win a decision, though. Let's talk about some other fights on the card real quick, though. You know, obviously we got Junior Tafa on there. And here's the thing with the Tafa brothers. They're not that good. They're not that good, right? But the thing is, they usually look decent in striking. They look good in striking, and then they get taken down once. And then they just lose all ambition. They just kind of quit trying, right? I think if Junior Tafa, he's fighting a striker here, so I don't think he's going to get taken down, bro. I think this is a fight Junior Tafa is going to win. I'm not confident, guys. I don't think the Tafa brothers are that good. I'm not putting fucking currency on this fight for sure, but I am picking Junior Tafa because he's going against a jobber, a very, very tall jobber, but a jobber, bro. Picking Junior Tafa, but not happy about that pick. The other person I'm picking, and I'm not happy about it, is Tai Tuivasa, bro. Now, Tai Tuivasa, I'm kind of doing as a narrative pick, right? I'm never putting fucking currency on Tai Tuivasa. That being said, he's on a 6-fight losing streak. He's fighting in his home country, fighting against a jobber on somewhat short notice. There's no way he loses this, right? There's no way he loses 7 fights in a row. He has the Australia amp. There's no way he loses 7 fights in a row. I think Tai Tuivasa is going to win. I could see him doing it by TKO in the last round, you know? Maybe he'll fucking win the sub. He just got that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tattoo, if it's real, which is one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen. God, I hope that's not real. We'll see. I don't follow him. It's posted everywhere. You guys have all seen it, bro. And last fight I'll be talking about is Quillan Salkild versus Beneil Dariush. This fight's more interesting than a lot of you think. This fight is closer than a lot of you think. And if you guys think that's just, oh yeah, obviously Quillan Salkild's going to knock him out in 2 seconds, it's just because you don't have the ball knowledge that I have, bro. You don't think about fights the way that I think about them. And here's the thing, guys. Lightweight's kind of fucking cursed, bro. No prospects have been able to break into lightweight. Right? All the new guys keep losing to like the 6 to 12 ranked guys. None of the 6 to 12 ranked guys can break into the top 5. It's just stuck. It's just stalemate. They just keep fighting each other. The 6 to 12 guys can't beat the 1 through 5 guys. The prospects can't break in. They just fight each other. They pick up wins. They lose a couple. They're about to, they put against the prospect, then they win. No, other than Arman Sarukian, no one has been able to break in to the top 5. None of the prospects, other than Mauricio Huffy, has been able to break in to that top 12, top 10 area. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what he's ranked now. I don't give a fuck. Patty Pimblett too, but he has fucking way too much Dana White privilege. I don't even know if he counts, bro. Cakewalked there. Not the point. So the thing about Quillan Salkild versus Beneil Dariush is Beneil Dariush is actually really good. I know everyone thinks he has no chin because BSD knocked him out in 7 seconds. Once again, it might not have been 7 seconds. I don't do research on this channel. But he knocked him out in 1 hit, bro. That fight was so fucking insane. But here's the thing, guys. That was a perfectly placed shot. That was perfectly placed with power, guys. And here's the thing. I know Quillan Salkild. Look, I'm a big Quillan Salkild fan. I'm just worried for him, bro. I'm worried for our boy, bro. Because Quillan Salkild, He's not a power puncher. I know he came in and he got a couple of knockouts and everyone's all hyped and thinks he's like this knockout artist, but that's not him, bro. I'm not saying he lucked his way into those knockouts, but I'm just saying knockouts like that don't happen when you get to the rankings, higher up the ranking. Now, obviously, I say that in a way where, like, yes, people do get knocked out, but, like, way less likely, way less common. You know what I mean? People are, like, up there, usually have better chins. Obviously, even though Dariush does not have the best chin. People up there usually have more skills to block kind of that stuff, to avoid those strikes, to roll with those kind of strikes. They've been hit in the head more times and can kind of deal with it, I guess. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think, like, Quillen Salkield is going to keep knocking everyone out like this. Obviously, we saw him win by submission in his last fight. And that makes more sense, guys, because Quillen Salkield, I know he has this reputation as a knockout guy, but Quillen Salkield is a jiu-jitsu guy. Quillen Salkield base is Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm not saying he's a bad striker, but what I am saying is he prefers to grapple. I think he just kind of, the knockouts kind of happen, you know? I don't think when he threw that kick, he thought it was going to knock them out. And I don't think that idea of him being a knockout artist is going to get in his head. I really don't think so. I think Quillen Salkield is going to win. I'm just worried because Beneil Dariush is really, really fucking good, guys. He had his huge run where he's beating everyone, and then he lost to Islam. No, he didn't lose to fucking Islam, did he? He fucking lost to Charles. Everyone just thinks he's bad now. And look, the BSD fight looked bad. The BSD fight was bad, okay? I will be the first one to admit that. But I think there's a chance that he can get this win by decision here, okay? Quillen Salkield, he doesn't punch as hard as BSD. I think we can all be honest with ourselves that Quillen Salkield doesn't have as much power in his hands as BSD does. Now, my prediction for this fight, actually, is Quillen Salkield knocks him down, right? I think there's going to be a knockdown. I think Quillen Salkield's going to jump on him, and I think he's going to get a sub. Very Charles Oliveira-like, you know what I mean? That's my prediction for this fight, guys. Quillen Salkield, if he doesn't knock someone out, if he doesn't get a flash knockout like he has in his UFC knockouts, then he's going to go for the sub. That's just where he's more comfortable. That's where he's, you know, he doesn't rely on TKOs. In his career, he only has 3 knockouts, 2 of them in the UFC, and 2 of them were flash knockouts, guys. Quillen Salkield, unless he lands a high kick like he has, he's not going to knock out Beneil Dariush in one hit. If you guys are going to bet on Quillen Salkield to win, please take money line, bro. Quillen Salkield by first round knockout is not as safe as a bet as you guys think it is. And you can clip this. You can clip this with Quillen Salkield winning by knockout, bro. I don't care. I'm just saying the way I think about fights, the way I'm thinking about this, I think Quillen Salkield is a submission guy. I don't think he's winning by knockout. I think there's a chance Beneil Dariush wins. Sorry, my camera died, bro. But I'm taking Quillen Salkield by money line. I just don't think it's as big as lock as everyone's saying it is. But yeah, guys, that's all. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you liked the video and you've been watching my content, you've been fucking with it, please subscribe, bro. It really would help me out. Starting this YouTube shit, building it from the ground up. We're fucking rising. The views are climbing. I'm hyped. You guys join the family. Only good vibes here. A lot of shit talking, but generally good vibes here, bro. As always, though, thank you for watching. Keep watching the fights and stay hard. Hard as shit. I don't fucking know, bro.
I got a private jet, but I stay up in the shadows. Late night in the city, yeah, I'm winning all the battles. I'm a billionaire, boy, go check the tag bracket. Black on black suit, yeah, custom made jacket.